Well, are you bummed when your bananas turn brown or sad when your lettuce loses its crunch? Well, Mitzi Dulon is a nutrition expert. She's going to share some great advice for keeping your favorite foods fresh longer. Hi, Mitzi. Okay, so first up, onions. The big question, should they go into the refrigerator or should they go into the pantry?
They actually should be in the pantry, and I have a trick. I've never brought pantyhose on to a station before, but today I do have pantyhose. You want clean or new pantyhose, first of all.
Okay, duly noted. That's okay.
Yes.
Just had to put that out there.
Yes.
Just saying.
And then you start putting the onions in, and then you tie it off after each one. What this does is it allows the onions to breathe, and if there is any moisture at all, it evaporates. So then when you need
an onion,
you just cut right below the knot.
All right, so I'm cutting.
Yes, right
there. There we go. Onion down.
And there you have your onion. And these can still hang in the pantry and make some great pantry art as well. So there you have your onion, and they will stay much longer and fresh and very good for if you just put them in the pantyhose.
That is funny. I always put mine in the fridge, so good to know.
And Jasper just told me that his mother always does that too, and she would be excited to see this today.
There you go, Jasper's mom. There you go. All right, up next, let's see. So guacamole, it's yummy to make.
Yes.
And people love it, but it tends to go brown, like really fast.
It does kind of go brown. And so a trick for guacamole, which is very nutritious too, I got to get that in there.
All right.
Is you just put a little plastic wrap on the very top and try to mash it down to where you get the air out and put that in the refrigerator. And then that will help to prevent it from oxidizing.
Because the air will have trouble getting to it, right?
Yes. And then even if the top layer, after you get it out of the refrigerator, if it's a little bit brown, just kind of take that part off and the rest is totally fine. Because that would mean it would have oxidized a little bit.
Just
and the top part can still do that. But that is the trick. Just mash down plastic wrap and that'll keep it in good shape.
All right, and I see you brought some more avocados. Any more tips for that?
I do have tips. So, sometimes we have a lot of avocados. They're all ripening, and you want to use them, but you don't really have a use for them quite yet. What you can do is go ahead and mash those avocados, put it in a plastic bag, but again, making sure you're getting all of the air out, and then you freeze this. This can last in the freezer about 4 months. So here, Chiefs season is regular season's about to begin. We're going to have some tailgating, so you can, if you have those avocados, put them in the freezer.
Because it's prime time for avocados right now.
It is.
Prime time.
It's a good time all year long, too.
All right, lettuce going brown. Lettuce turning uncrisp. What do we do?
Yes, one of the best tricks here is to actually just put a paper towel in the packaging or even in a bowl with it and then put plastic wrap over it. What that paper towel does, it absorbs that moisture and prevents your lettuce from wilting or getting soggy.
Huh, I had no, these are all very helpful tips.
So that one works.
Okay, these are coming, tomatoes. Tomatoes are coming fast and furious right now. What is a good way to keep them, to store them?
Well, as they are ripe and then overripe, make sure you go ahead and put them in the refrigerator because overripe tomatoes will last a few days longer in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Make sure you let them, though, come to room temperature before you eat them, but the refrigerator will actually do the trick on that one.
And speaking of the refrigerator, you say keep your refrigerator clean.
I do. You want to keep it clean. Also, your pantry clean. Wash it out. I just like using a dish rag with some hot water because if different foods start getting dirty and there's spoilage and stuff like that, you want to take that out because it can spread to the rest of
It can contaminate the rest of your fresh food. It can
contaminate other foods, absolutely. And I want to share a banana tip too.
Banana tip.
You mentioned bananas. Real quick. Peel your overripe bananas, put them in a freezer bag, throw them in your but you have to peel them before you put them in. It is not fun trying to peel frozen banana. Put them in your freezer, use those frozen bananas to make smoothies.
I do every morning.
You do.
So there you go.
You got that tip.
I got that memo. All right, well, Mitzi has a Pinterest page filled with great recipes, tips, and tricks, and you're going to be able to find a link from our website, kclive.tv, later today. Very interesting. I had no idea about the pantyhose or the paper towels. Very interesting.
Perfect.
Thanks, dear.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. All right. Well.